Good evening, everyone. How you doing, Dawson? Jamar?
Good.
Hello.
How are you? Doing well.
Good, good. Time to get back into it. Let's get right into it. Part two of the benefactors. So last we left off, we had finished the third room, and we actually saw Paladin get defeated by those that were within his room. That's going to be interesting to see what happens at that point. But now we're headed into room number 5, and we're just going to kick things off there. So uh, Nick Halden is going to materialize into room number 5. And once again, we have a room that is uh, same decor, same red colorish hue, reddish light. But this time, it looks like somewhat of an apartment building. And as soon as Nick Halden steps into the room, we hear that same metallic robotic like voice, and it says stand by, scanning for testing purposes. And you see this red light come out of nowhere, and it scans the entire body of Nick Halden. uh, Nick Halden, what do you do? You got any thoughts of what, or anything you want to ask about what you see?
Uh, who's speaking here? I'm hearing a voice. Who am I speaking to at this moment?
You hear silence.
Okay. I'm thinking to myself, what is going on here? I'm in a room by myself, and I just got a electronic voice that told me um, to stand by. Let me look around and see if there's a way out of here. So I'm gonna look around and see if there's any possible way I can get out of this room.
As you're thinking that, because you didn't look around the room. So you're in what looks like to be an apartment building, a small apartment building, and you're
Well,
standing in what is a furnished living room. There is across from where you're standing, there is a like kitchen like area, and there's a hallway around the corner that you cannot see. And just when you think that this is going to be a normal situation, a man comes around the corner and sees you and says, "Hey, man, what you doing in my house?"
well, I apologize. My name is Nick. I was one place and then I appeared here. Do you know what's going on here?
Man, get out of my house. That's all I know. And he runs towards the kitchen. And as he's running towards the kitchen, you say, "Hey, guys, we got a problem in here." Two other guys run from around the corner. The guy that's in the kitchen is the guy that's running towards the kitchen is obviously going to look for something to use. The other two guys come around the corner and they run directly towards you. You're approximately 5 feet apart. Roll for initiative.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I got a total of 15.
15. Okay. You beat them. So you go first. What are you going to do?
Uh, First thing that I'm going to do is, yep, the first thing that I am going to do is, well, I've already spoke to them, and let me see here, my auditory uh connection is kicked in on them. What I'm going to do is I'm
Gotta
going
roll.
to,
Are you gonna roll for the ego check?
yes. I got 12, got 14.
14.
Yep.
All right. All three of them you have succeeded against.
Okay. And I'm going to speak to one of the gentlemen and let him know.
Which one?
Hmm?
Which one?
Uh, I'm going to talk to one of the guys who are in front of me and not in the kitchen. The two guys, are they like two henchmen or are they two big guys, two small guys, two average sized guys?
Okay, these look like just three average civilians.
Average civilian?
Yes.
Okay.
They also don't look happy right now. So
Okay. So I'm going to talk to one of them. I'm going to let them know and say, hey, um, I don't want to be here no more than you want me here. Um, I was uh, I was at my home. I was invited someplace, and now I'm inside of a room that I don't want to be in. Is there any way I can get out of here?
yeah, after we kick your tail. So I'm gonna say that your action is that you've taken your action. Are you going to move towards him or away from them?
I'm going to move two
Now,
spaces
and
away.
remember, this is a furnished room. So if you want to try to get behind some furniture or something like that, that is fine. So they have come running around the corner, and let's say there's a large couch to the right of them, and there's another couch to the right of you.
Okay, I'm going to step behind the couch to the right of me,
Okay.
away from them.
All right. That it?
That's it.
Okay. So the first guy that ran into the kitchen, he's rummaged around in the drawers and he's pulled out a knife. And that's going to be his action. He's going to run out of the kitchen and he's running towards you. It's probably going to take him at least a turn to get towards you. The other guy, the guy that's closest to you, he's going to run around the couch to the other side and he's going to attempt to grapple you.
Uh, can I react with my auditory telepathic connection?
Your auditory telepathic connection, all that does is provide you with a telepathic link. Do you have a power that's going to allow you to do anything?
Uh, no, I do not.
Okay. All right, so he tries to grapple you and he rolls a 10. What's your melee defense?
My melee defense is 13.
All right, so he does not succeed in grabbing you. All right, so the other guy, he's going to come around the other side of the couch and he's going to try to grapple you as well. Now, we're early in the campaign, so I just want to remind you, you do have reactions you can try. You have one reaction per turn. You have things like scope you can do. You can use a reaction to escape a grab, or you can like scope allows you to uh, make somebody that's right next to you the target of the attack. So you can do things like that. I just want to remind you.
Okay, I did not know that I had skulk.
Everybody does. It's not a power, it's a reaction, it's a basic reaction power that everybody has.
Okay. Um, and what does that do again?
Well, go ahead and let you know that that is something you can find on page 31. So while I'm rolling for this grab, you can look at that. He rolls an 11. So he misses as well. So you won't even have to worry about it. And it's now your turn. They are on either side of you. You're kind of trapped. What are you going to do?
Uh, I'm going to move 2 spaces up to the other guy.
Oh, he's already there. There,
Oh,
one guy's right on your face and one guy's right on your back. They tried to grapple you, but they weren't able to get a good hold of you. So now what are you going to do?
I'm going to talk to them and let them know, hey, I'm part of a very powerful organization that can make you letting me go worth your while.
Okay. So is this an intimidation thing?
Uh, it's more of a deal maker.
What's the deal you're making?
Oh, I'm gonna make a deal with you guys. If you let me go, I have very powerful friends who can help you and owe you a favor. And you have my word.
Okay. Let's see here. All right. Tell you what, let's do an ego check. Go ahead and roll. You have
14.
you have an edge, so you can re-roll your lowest dice.
I rolled a 6. So 11 and 4 is 15. 2, I rolled a 17.
What did you roll on your marble die?
6.
Okay. So the guy that's right in front of you, you kind of see him glitch a little bit. So it's as if this person is not actually a real human. And because of that, your persuasive abilities are not working as they normally would. But the guys in close proximity to you are like kind of like stunned and thrown off because it's not computing. The guy that has the knife, he doesn't seem to be affected right now. So what are you going to do? Are you moving or are you staying where you are?
I'm going to move 2 spaces toward the door.
Well, the door. So you are you the sofa is to the left of you. There is a man right in front of you and a man right behind you. So
I'm gonna move 2 spaces in front of the guy in front of me, figuring that this is a illusion.
okay, you're trying to run right through him or around him.
Uh, I'm gonna move around him.
Okay, so you move around him. You around him to where the guy that with the knife is coming at you.
Yes.
All right, so you move around him, and as you do, that ends your turn. All right, so the guy with the knife is his turn now. He comes running straight towards you. He's gonna try to stab you.
Okay.
Your melee.
I'm gonna.
What's your melee ability score?
My melee is three.
Okay, so his attack misses. So he tries to dive at you awkwardly with the knife, and he misses. The guy that is right behind you, he turns around, and this time he tries to take a swing at you from behind. Ooh, he comes with a 12. He barely misses you. They're starting to get frustrated because not only can he not hit you, but you keep trying to talk to him. The other guy runs back around the other side of the couch. He's going to try to keep you from moving uh, anywhere else uh, because you're right by the guy with the knife, and the kitchen is also close by. So he's trying to. Well, I don't know what he's trying to do yet. We'll find out. It's your turn again.
Okay. We're gonna try one more time to talk to the gentleman with the knife. We're gonna step away from. Let me see here. The other guy who glitched. Is the guy who glitched? Is he the one? Is he the one who's behind me?
Uh, yeah, the guy who glitches behind you.
Okay. So I'm thinking to myself, wait a minute. These two other gentlemen are not human. They are robot. The only one I can really reason with is the gentleman with the knife.
Well, let me explain what I mean by glitch. So it's almost as if they kind of like blink in and out, like you could almost see through them.
Okay, so now because you said okay, all right, so um okay, so when you say that now I'm assuming these two are illusions.
You already
I'm
said that,
assuming
assuming they're illusions, but that doesn't mean you're correct.
right. I mean, at this point, if I can see through them, I have to see that they're either illusions or they're holograms. So what I want to do is I'm going to move to the side, two spaces, and I'm going to talk. I'm going to talk to the guy with the knife and let him know. Say, hey, I'm with an organization called Suits, and we deal in a lot of different things. If you give me 5 minutes to explain what I've been through, I will definitely make it worth your while.
That it?
That it.
Man, he
I
looks.
think I need to make a.
You want to
Uh,
make another ego check?
I want to make another ego check.
Go ahead.
11. I got a 13.
He beats you. So he looks.
Yeah.
He's so angry that your little persuasive. Oh well, I'm sorry. You have an edge, so go. You can roll your lowest die before we. Let's make sure he did beat you.
Okay. I'm gonna roll my marble dice. Oh, stupid pen got in the way. It was on a
Okay.
1.
Well, roll it again.
All right, I got a 5. So that takes me up to a 15.
Okay, so this time you succeed and you get a glitch again. He glitches. and he doesn't, and that's it.
Oh, okay.
So now it's his turn, and his glitch just stops him from doing anything. The one that's now behind him is going to run around, and this time he's going to try to take a swing at you again. And he misses again. The good thing these guys are average civilians. The guy that's running around to the left of you, he's going to the kitchen. So on you again.
Okay. I'm gonna move. Where am I in regards to the guy with the knife?
You're right in front of him.
Right in front of him. All right. I'm gonna take his knife.
You want to try to take his knife? I'm going to say
Yeah.
that's like a grapple. You're
I'll
gonna have to
grapple.
you're gonna have to beat a melee check. You're gonna have to beat him.
Okay.
So go ahead, roll. Ooh, I think you're gonna win this one. What you get?
I got a 12.
Okay. Um, because he's glitched and not moving, I'm gonna say that he has trouble. Maybe you have a chance here. You do not. So you reach and grab for the knife, and it's like the glitch just made his hand like rock solid, and you cannot move the knife. What do you do now? You still have movement if you want.
I'm gonna move behind the guy with the knife.
Okay, so you move behind the guy with the knife. The guy with the knife wakes up. He turns around. He does like a backward swing at you, try to swipe at you with the knife. And he misses. The guy that's right behind you that you just stepped in front of, he tries to punch you. Gonna get you eventually, but not
I,
here. Not here. At this point, they just look super angry. The guy that's in the kitchen, he rummages in the kitchen and grabs a knife too, and he comes around the corner to try to cut you off. It's on you.
okay. All right. Uh we're gonna punch the first guy with the guy who grabbed the knife the first time. We're gonna no let's see here. I'm gonna attempt to take his knife again.
Right? Not getting an edge on this one. Did
8,
you roll?
11. I got a 14.
All right. You grapple with him. You're able to get the knife out of his hand. I'm going to say because this is like a grapple-like situation. Uh, no, even then you wouldn't be able to react with any attack. So, okay, you had a knife. That's it.
I'll move 2 spaces back.
Okay. I'm gonna have him run at you and try to take the knife back. Roll.
Okay.
What you got?
Oh, I gotta roll. Sorry.
Yeah, don't forget to add your melee score to it.
Yeah. Uh 16.
All right, you got it. So he loses it. He's like, and he stumbles forward a little bit. The other guy comes around from behind him, tries to jump and attack you.
Okay.
He misses. This guy has not done anything yet. But the other guy with the knife is coming from behind you. Tries to stab. Uh-oh. 13. Does that get you?
It does. I'm gonna skulk.
Ah, good job. All right, so you scope. Um, which direction? Well, you're gonna have to move behind the guy that was in front of you. So you'll scope. Now that makes the guy with the other guy with the knife a target, that used to have a knife a target. So he's taking 5. Uh, it's gonna be a damage, but it's gonna be a +1 to the melee because of the knife. So yeah, that stab is gonna take him out. He's down. All right. It's on you again.
Okay, I'm gonna move up 2 spaces, and I'm gonna try to stab the guy who has a knife.
Go ahead and roll.
Total of 17.
What did you roll in your Marvel die?
A 5.
5 times 1 is 5. I mean, 5 times 2 is 10. He's down. He drops. He drops the knife. So the guy, the average civilian that is left, he's gonna try to run and grab the knife out of your hand with the grapple. Go ahead and roll.
I got an 11.
11.
11.
All right, you beat him. It's your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna try to stab this guy.
Stabby, stabby.
I rolled an 18.
What did you roll in your Marvel die?
5.
5. Yeah. So how do you want to finish the battle? How do you
Uh,
take the guy out?
okay, you said how do I want to finish about? You said
Yeah.
how do I want?
How do you take this guy out? What do you do to take him out? You get the
Oh,
last blow, so go ahead and describe it.
I went ahead and shanked him right in the stomach and kicked him to the ground.
So he falls to the ground, and you see the bodies disappear, and then you see red light teleport you out of the room. That's the end of your battle. Now let's head over to our last room, room number 4, to see what's going on with the henchman. So the henchman is teleported into his room. In this room, similar look, similar colors, but you're like inside of a giant. Um, it kind of looks like a forest almost. So you're like in the middle of a forest with a bunch of trees and grass and things of that nature. As you look around, you're by yourself. There's a obvious path heading to, well, as far as you can see, nothing. And that's it. What do you do?
Okay, it's a obvious path heading in a direction.
Either it's in a direction in front of you, because despite the fact that you're in the forest, there's a wall behind you.
Okay. Uh,
And also it's the same reddish looking colors even on the trees and everything. So take that for what you will.
is this path like, is it paved? Is it like the wall, or is it a like it's just been walked?
Kind of like a
Like,
hiking trail.
okay, so it's been treaded down.
Sure. There's no grass on the path, but
Okay,
everywhere else around it is like a forest. There's a bunch of trees on either side, and there's just like an obvious path to walk down. What do you do?
so get the feeling either the other people's been here or this is just what they want me to believe. How can I walk up to a tree and touch it, see what it feels like?
Of course. So you walk up to the nearest tree, you put your hand on it. To you, it feels just like a tree.
Feel like a real tree.
And as
Okay.
you're touching the tree, a red light appears and starts to scan your body and
I move.
says, assessing
I
for
move.
the test. And as you move, the light follows you and continues to scan.
Okay. I
And
head
then
down a bit.
you head down the path.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're heading down, you're going straight down the path in the open. Okay.
Hear anything?
You do okay. Roll a vigilance check.
Uh, 5, 14, 16 total.
What's your vigilance score?
+2.
You added that to it?
Yeah, 16 total.
Okay. So to the left of you, you can sort of hear some movement.
Okay.
You can also sort of hear the same to the right of you, but you
Okay.
can't see anything.
Can't see anything. Um, I am going to duck behind a tree.
Which one? To the left side of the path or the right side of the path?
Uh, to the left side.
Okay. Towards where you heard the movement, or
No, to the left, like to the left, but moving back towards the way I came.
okay. And so you're behind the tree now. What do you do?
I'm gonna spend 5 focus.
Okay.
And from behind the tree, I come out. But it's not me. It's a clone.
So the clone comes. You send the clone around the corner.
Correct.
Okay. Uh, where does the clone go?
I'm sending the clone down the path. I'm hiding. Or attempting to be out of the way at this point.
All right. So the clone walks down the path in the direction you were going, and nothing happens.
Nothing happens.
First round. What do you do?
I keep watching it walk.
Okay. So the clone walks,
Down the path.
and
Still nothing?
I'm about to let you know in a second.
Okay.
What's your agility score?
My agility score, the score or the defense?
Your defense score, yeah.
13. Because I can
Okay.
have brawling and just using my melee for my defense.
Okay. So you continue to watch the clone go down the path. And the next thing you know, you see a shuriken come from out high in a tree and hit the clone in the head, and the clone disappears.
Okay. From what direction did that come from? Which side of the
It was the right side of the path, and it was high in one of the trees.
Okay. So somewhere about
Somewhere about
one.
10 paces away.
Okay. Okay. So I'm going to step out. I'm going to spend another 5 focus and leave one behind the tree.
Okay. Nothing happens. Now
Okay.
what?
I'm going to motion for the one that's behind the tree to go towards the direction of the sound I heard off to the left, and I'm going to go down the path.
All right. So you go down the path. and the other one goes down the path and roll for initiative.
Okay. That's what. 12 total.
All right, so they have a 12. Do you have an edge on your roll?
No.
Okay. So they have a fantastic success, so they're going to get a bonus round.
Okay.
So what happens when you send your clone around the corner? That ninja that you heard on the left side is able to surprise him, and he runs at him, and he does a regular attack. What's your melee defense again?
13.
Good Lord. He's got a fantastic let's see, 6, 7, 13.
It don't matter if he only got one hit point, if I remember.
He hits 14, so he takes your clone out. But you don't know he took the clone out.
Right.
Um the ninja that was in the tree, he jumps to the next tree and gets closer to you. He's able to throw a shuriken at you.
As a reaction.
Oh no, huh?
As a reaction.
Hold on.
Yeah, okay.
Because remember, this is a surprise round. You
Right.
can't do
Oh,
anything.
that's right.
He wait. Let me double check that. Let me double check that, sir.
Mhm.
Uh,
If it's a surprise round, you gotta get a chance to
yeah,
react to it.
yeah, I don't doubt. I don't. That doesn't. You're right. That's what I'm saying. I'm making sure that means you can't react to it. Just want to make sure. We still learning. Okay, I'm not saying anything that says you can't react. So, all right. So, what did you want to do for a reaction?
I'm gonna use another I'm gonna put another clone out.
Um, is your clone a reaction power?
Yeah, you said it was standard and reaction.
Okay, cool. So you use a reaction to put a clone out. What, out in front of you?
In the direction that the Shuriken is coming.
Okay. Um, so he does get hit by the shuriken.
Yeah, because I
Uh,
was gonna if I get hit, if it hits.
yeah, you get so it comes at you with 14, and it's a
Yeah.
fantastic success. So because of the fantastic success, this is what happens. So it goes right through your clone. It was such an excellently thrown hit. It goes right through your clone, and it nicks you a little bit, and you take 5.
Okay.
Then another ninja comes from around the tree up ahead, and he runs in your direction. He throws a shuriken at you as well.
I get 2 reactions per turn because of what was that?
Okay. Um,
Was that combat reflexes? I
yeah,
think
you get 2 reactions. So, I mean, you already used 15 focus, just in case you don't remember.
yeah, I'm keeping track here.
11, 13. Is 13 hit you?
13 does, but I'm reacting. I'll put another clone out
All right, that clone takes the hit.
and sculpt that, yeah.
Okay, so that's the end of the bonus round, and now they're all converging on you. So the one from the left, he comes around from behind you, and he's able to get close to you. He is going to attempt to stab you with a knife. 10. Does 10 hit?
No, 13. You need 13.
Okay. One in the tree is just gonna stay in the tree. Toss another shuriken at you. Man, this guy is on point. Another fantastic. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Does 14 hit?
Yes.
You know it's another round, so if you want to react, you can.
Really new.
And don't forget that scope is available as well because the guy's right next to you.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna
I'll
be reminding you all of this stuff forever.
use I'll use another focus. Put another one out and skulk it.
Wait, you're skulking what?
He said the guy throws another the one that stays up in the tree threw a shuriken down
So you said you're using focus though. What are you using focus for?
to I got the one clone that's out, so I'm putting
Right.
another clone. I can only have two at a time. Out.
No, you don't have any other clones out. Your clones are all dead.
Oh well, okay. Well, I'm putting another. Oh, I'm putting a new clone out.
Okay, so that's gonna cost you 5 focus.
Yeah, I did that.
So that was one of your reactions, and you said you're skulking it.
Yeah,
So who's the target? Who are you making the target with the skulk?
the ninja that came up. Didn't the one try to come up and stab me?
Okay, so I see what you're doing. So you're putting a clone out. You're and the clone is basically the target, but then you're using your second reaction to skulk that clone behind the ninja and make him the target.
Yes.
Gotcha. All right. That's both of your reactions though.
Reactions for the
All
time.
right, so um yeah, that's obviously a hit. So let's see, that's 6 times 1 plus 2, that's 8 times 2. And yeah, he's out. So that ninja's gone. Um, and there's one more ninja coming, running from the top of the path. He's gonna get up. You know what? What's he gonna do? I think he's gonna hold his ground, and
What's
he's
wrong?
gonna use snap shooting. Gonna use snap shooting. So you have one clone out, and you have yourself out. We're gonna have to switch tactics on you. Um, so he's gonna split. He's gonna toss out 2 shurikens, split his attacks against both of you. And gotta re-roll that. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 hits you, right?
Yeah, that's a hit.
All right, so you guys take half the damage. So it's
You only
gonna be
got one. That's gone. It's gone. You don't even
2
have.
times 1 plus 2. So you take 5 damage and the clone dies. It's on you.
Uh, I'm gonna I'm gonna spend another 5.
That's a standard action.
Yeah,
Okay. Spend another 5, put another clone out.
and then I'm gonna close the distance on the one that stood its ground that threw the shuriken at me. Me, not the clone. Clone is gonna stay where it is.
Okay, well so what's gonna happen is when you make clones, the clone has its own turn and you have your own turn.
Ah, okay.
So you're gonna run at the guy that shot the shuriken at you. I mean, he's close, so you can get to him. What are you gonna do?
That was my stamp. That was my action to make the clone, so I can't.
Oh, that was your action. Gotcha. What are you gonna do with the clone?
I am gonna send the clone. Well, the clone is gonna try and get up the tree to the one that's throwing.
Okay.
My climb is 3, so I don't know how far the tree is. He is how far
You
if
can
he
the clone is gonna be able to make it to the tree, and
to the
that's
tree.
it.
Okay, he can go to the tree.
Okay. So now it's back to the ninja. So the ninja in the tree sees this happening.
Oh, and by
Uh,
the way, for next turn, I forgot I got healing factor, so I should have been healing them turns. But anyway, go ahead.
I don't even remember how much you got hit.
I do. I got
You
90 down. I lost
got
10.
hit. You lost how much?
I'm at 80 currently, so I got hit twice for 5.
Okay, well so each turn that you're supposed to heal uh equal to your vigilance score. So whatever your vigilance is, you're gonna heal at the end of the turn.
So I should have been +4. So I would be. So I'm at 84. Okay.
All right, so the ninja in the tree is going to jump down the tree, and while he's falling, he's going to aim a kick at your clone. And yeah, he hits you. He hits the clone, so the clone disappears. He's in front of the tree right now. The one that's close to that you're running at, he's going to attempt to grapple you. He's going to jump at you and attempt to grab you mid jump. Yeah, he hits that 14. So as a reaction to that grapple, I think I can do a reaction. Let me double check. Oh nope, that's not what that does. All right, so you're grappled. Are you doing a reaction to that or what?
I don't have. I think I used my reactions this turn already. I don't have anything to do.
No, not this turn. Like you can react by trying to escape the grapple if you like.
Oh, I can use the react. I can use the reaction to escape.
Yes, your reactions are escape, fastball special, help teammate, interpose, ram, release, and scope.
So yeah, I'm gonna try to escape.
Got to roll a melee check against the ninja.
Uh, 10, 12.
The ninja's at a 16.
16 exactly. All total.
Right? You brush him off of you.
I do a little shimmy shake,
Yeah.
roll my shoulders like Brock Lesnar.
Yep. What are you gonna do? It's on you.
Uh, I heal at the beginning of the turn or at the end.
It's you heal at the end of the turn, and it's your turn still.
Okay, so I'm going to punch him.
Okay. I was wondering when you're gonna start swinging hands.
Oh, it's coming. I just had to. It's just a feeling out process. Got to see what they can do. I'll take a punch right on the button of the jaw, chin. I mean, for 5, 6, 7, 14 total.
Yeah, you got it. What's on your marble die?
3.
All right, so that's 3 times
1 on my damage
1
roll.
plus what? 3? Your melee score is 3, correct?
Yeah.
All right, so you hit him for 7 damage. You punch him dead in the jaw, and it rocks him, but he's still standing.
They just stand and give him a little nod, like I got you.
All right, so it's the end of the turn. You're gonna heal.
I'm gonna heal. I can still get to move though. I'm gonna start
Yeah, you get the move you want.
to heal. Just had. You said my vision is quick, so I'll go up to 86.
What is your vigilance?
My vigilance is 3. I'm not vigilant. No, no, 2.
What's your
So
resilience score?
say what?
What's your resilience score?
My resilience score is 3.
Okay. All right. So
So I'm gonna move around and start backing up the path, still facing them.
all right, cool. So the guy at the tree is running directly at you, but he's going to respond by because he can get close to you. So he's going to use fast attacks. I don't know exactly what that is, so let me check. So he's just you know what? Instead of fast attacks, he's just gonna swing at you with the knife. 10, what was it, 13, 14. That hit you.
That hits.
All right. So it's gonna be 3 times 2 because he's a knife. 6 plus 1. So he's hitting you for 7 damage. The other guy is gonna try to do the same thing. No, no, he's not. He's gonna go for snap shooting. Gonna go for snap shooting. He's at 14 with a fantastic success.
Uh, then I will, in fact, with him with that fantastic success, I will react. I will
Go
make
ahead.
make another clone and sculpt.
Okay. So you're gonna skulk after you make the clone.
Yep,
The, um, the ninja that you skulk behind is going to skulk with the clone, with your clone, because he has a reaction as well.
that's fine. That's what I wanted to happen.
Your clone will get taken out, and with your clone being taken out, because it was a fantastic success, once again, it's going to go right through it. It's going to hit you for 5. It's just going to touch you a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
but that's it. No double damage or anything like that. Um, it's on you.
So the one that,
The one right next to you
yeah, the
is
one that nearest me.
looking like he's a little rocked. And there's one, a couple, like maybe 5 feet behind you guys. He's not far away.
Far. Okay. I'm gonna slide around the guy who skulked behind my clone, and then I'm gonna try to give him a shoulder shiver to the spine. Not, I mean, a forearm shiver to the spine.
So you're doing an attack. Go ahead and roll.
And 13, 16 total.
Yeah, you got him. What is you rolling your marble die?
A 5.
5. Okay. So you step around. You you basically do a little kidney elbow to the side to the spine area, and he crumples and falls over. He's down.
All
So it's
right.
down to you and this last ninja. That
I do a little head nod at the ninja, and I use the rest of my movement to still start moving backwards towards down the path, still facing it.
well, that ninja he's a ninja, so he already knows what it is. He's coming straight for you with his knife, and he tries to hit you.
Uh, oh, I didn't heal. I didn't heal. Let me heal. 78.
He is the 13.
I'm going to use my reaction. My two do the same things. Clone skulk.
That guy's he's gone. All right, so it's on you.
So I'm gonna close the distance on the guy on the ninja. I'm gonna go in for a headbutt. Right to the nose.
Go ahead and roll.
Let's see, 18, 13, 16 total.
All right, what's on the die? The marble
Five.
die?
5.
5?
Yep.
All right, so you hit him for 8 points of damage. That's the end of the turn.
And my turn, I heal.
Yep. The hand ninja is looking like he can barely stand. He's that headbutt did something nasty to him. He's gonna try to run away from you, and he's gonna try snap shooting. He's going to target his attack as if he's anticipating a clone coming out. So he's sending out 2 shuriken so that if you send one out, the one in front of the shuriken, I mean, it'll hit it. They're basically going one after the other towards you. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And it doesn't matter because he misses. So on you.
So he created space. I'm gonna close the distance again. Since he decided he wants to run now. Close the distance. And then I'm gonna give him a Ric Flair chop to the throat.
Go ahead and roll.
Uh, 15.
Now you ending this.
Ric Flair chop to the throat, and I go, woo!
All right, so you chop him in the throat, and you can see, even though he has a mask on, you can still see his eyes, and you see his eyes roll back as he is unconscious and he is down. And just like with every other room, you see your body start to dematerialize as you are teleported out of the room to wherever it is that you're heading now. And we're going to end this session with everybody wondering where they're going to end up. So when we come back, will everybody be together? And what are these strange benefactors attempting to do? So we'll be able to find out that the next time. Good job, everybody.
All right.